Seek. Hi everybody, this is a live reaction to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Nintendo Direct. We're coming in hot.
Oh, spare me, pee.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Hi, I'm Ben Hansen, coming in very hot, joined by the floating head of Kelsey Lewin.
I think I can see myself now at least.
Let's see, and I'm guessing you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
It will soon burst through. Well, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
How are we doing?
Discord just reset for me. Just
oh boy. Well, at least you're like a cool little bird, so you can still see the screen, right?
I can, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's just enjoy Xenoblade a little bit, Kelsey.
Okay, we'll try here. Oh my gosh. Oh, 5 minutes is not enough for tech troubleshooting, I guess, but
we've learned a lesson today.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot.
okay. Do we know how long after the events of
What I'll leave behind.
1 and 2 this takes place?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
I also like everyone looks related to someone in the other games.
So, all right, Xenoblade is one of your favorite games of all time, yes?
Yes.
I really enjoyed that game on Wii.
Oh, you played it on Wii. Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't play 2, and so I'm trying to figure out if there's any universe where I could jump in and play with this.
I think so, because they take place at the same time.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's yeah. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but like
Sure.
you're only missing like half of the other half of the story.
Interesting.
The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be learning from this, but I'm trying.
3 months left.
I'm learning that sometimes Discord is a real piece of work with the cameras. Oh my God, hang on! I think I see your face. Well, it's frozen.
Because I've been able to see my face this whole time, but and by this whole time I mean like the last 2 minutes, but you know.
Yeah, you're a frozen face, but at least you look interested.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives.
So
Oh, that's an
someone,
accent, all right.
I forget who did this, but someone on Twitter said something like, "Do you think this is going to be the least watched Nintendo presentation ever?"
Oh.
And I think I might agree, just because this game comes out in like a month. It's
Right.
not like,
If the world holds our lives back,
I mean, even as a huge fan, like I probably could have not watched this because I'm ready to play it in a month, you know?
Right. Yeah, and I think it'd be tough for like sites to pull headlines about it. So I don't know how much
Right.
press coverage it's going to
it
get.
is fate. Many have tried,
The hell?
but none have
Now
ever
we're watching
managed
a
to
movie.
escape its flow.
That's the most compelling shot I've seen from this game yet.
What
Is
is it they need
people
to
in
stay
mech
alive?
suits watching a movie.
Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Each other's
So,
lives,
I mean, this looks
with the taking
very
flames
similar to,
coming
like,
around
just
in turn.
the Mechon War from the first game. You know, like
Right,
palms
right.
or humans or whatever
World of
fighting like
Ionios.
mechanical beast things, but I don't know.
The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their
okay.
grisly conflict.
That, I
stand in
guess.
contrast to its natural splendor.
So it's just kind of like a third wave of 2 warring giant
All
factions.
this
I don't
killing for the
know, 'cause,
sake of filling one's
there's,
own
like-
flame clock.
Again, without getting into too many spoilers, like there's
Yeah.
2 different universes happening
From the moment of
in the 2 Xenoblade
fighting
games.
is
Right,
all the people
right.
of Ionios learn.
Is this a
Their
third
fate
universe?
leads to everyone's destruction.
By the way, these are just
Their lifespans are a mere 10
YouTube
years.
subtitles, so don't blame
Survival
Treehouse
on the
for this
battlefield.
Yeah.
for this
Fulfilling
terrible
that 10-year
translation at
lifespan
times.
of
So,
service
okay,
and
we're pretty sure
receiving
this
a
is
homecoming
Melia from the
ceremony
first
in
game.
front of her
Okay.
queen
This
is the
this girl
highest
here, because
honor.
she like became the Empress. Oh, I should I? How much should I be spoiling of a game that came out on the Wii?
I think the first
Uh,
one's fair game at this
okay.
point.
However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls
By the way,
evaporate
your
into
camera's up to,
beyond.
I think,
As the melody
2
of the
frames per
oxygen
minute.
plays.
So
Oh,
we're
exciting.
getting, yeah, we're getting there.
Okay. All right.
Hey, what is this? A Switch game, Kelsey? Oh, come on. I am curious how this thing's gonna run.
Me too.
In today's presentation,
I
we'll
didn't play
introduce
the
world
I
of
bought the
Xenoblade Chronicles
remaster,
3
but I
game
have not played it.
and
Oh, yeah?
follow the main character's
Because
adventures.
I mean, God, that's a long game.
It's a long game, especially when the third one is right
again,
there.
like my favorite, but especially without getting the option of New Game Plus and everything.
Right.
Like, can't have my save file from earlier. It's like, man, I don't think I'm doing 140 hours of that again.
Totally. Okay, let's learn about these characters.
Okay.
Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword.
All right.
Our city.
Defeat the real enemy.
It kind of
And
sounds like
restore
Dixon from
the
the
world
first
to
game,
order.
but I don't know if that's. They all just have heavy accents.
Yeah.
This
How many people in the
story
chat
focuses on these
are
6
Xenoblade super
characters.
fans? Please sound off.
This is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an officer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
That
Oh,
accent's
they have-
gonna be rough.
They have little descriptions of them down there. A
Yeah.
burly
I
brawler
thought about
built
this
for
a lot.
close-up combat.
About what I can achieve,
I know what an off.
what I leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true.
Interesting.
Differences are all a matter of perspective.
The truth is, she's terrified.
That's me.
She needs someone to tell her
Aw.
that
Small
everything will be all
stature
right.
with a giant strength.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying
Just
hopefuls
the wings coming out of her
to
head.
learn the truths of their world.
She's Entia, or like part Entia or something.
God. Kelsey,
Their
thank you for
role is to
remembering all
convey
this
the
stuff,
Queen's
because it was...
Oh, no. Do you think I didn't
Along with
prepare
her.
last night and like brush up?
It's so
colonies
hazy
regard
from
each other as
2011 or
enemies.
whenever it came
I
out. for the
know.
Wii.
But if the consuls
I
give
I
the orders
played it
are
on
the same,
3DS, but
it
still.
means-
But these guys are mega suspicious?
The 3DS version
I
made in
suspect
Minnesota,
they
you
may
know?
be more deeply
For Monster.
involved
Is it really?
than we
Yep.
thought.
Who did
With
it?
the reason why we
Monster
fight,
Games down in Northfield.
deciding our
Really?
fate.
Yeah.
Huh.
And now they're back
Our
to just
fate.
doing racing games, which is a real bummer.
Our Faith.
Don't forget about our faith. You know what? I'm just gonna turn off these subtitles. They feel like they're more confusing than they are helpful.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water? Water!
It's so wild for them to reveal like what seems like the full
just hope it's
cast
not a
this
mirage.
early. You know? Don't you like a little mystery in your RPGs? Like you don't know who exactly you're gonna recruit?
No, I kind of like just knowing, like being able to gauge an RPG that way. Like, okay, I've only got
Ionios is
3 of the
host to
party
various
members, and I've
landscapes,
seen like 8
all
of them or
filled
I
with
could
whatever.
see that.
rural
I could see
geography
that.
to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
I mean, it looks pretty, but they always do.
Yeah.
Like the lands they
That's
inhabit,
awesome.
Yeah.
the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous.
Oh, I can't wait to get
I'm
poisoned by
glad
those
that the art
guys.
style is like, it
Some
feels like
creatures make no secret of
something
their
a little
ferocious
bit more in
tendencies.
between
So keep
the first
caution
game
in
and the
mind.
second game. I thought the second game went like real
You'll also
anime.
encounter
Yeah,
the soldiers
yeah.
of Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land.
I am just amazed by the idea of Nintendo,
Colonies serve as
it
the
took
base
like
camp
a-
for both nations.
you know, an uprising amongst the people to make
the
them even
heart of each
release that
colony
first game
is
in
a
the West.
Pharaonis.
And to go from
I
that
know.
to now they're like, yeah, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade
Devastating
3,
weapons
here's a
of war.
direct, here's everything you need. Like, it's crazy
A
how that
Wii
pivot
U
happened.
exclusive.
Seek out
Right,
these
yeah,
colonies
for
to
sure.
shop.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get a port of that.
I don't know.
Dine.
All finished.
Get to know
I bet not.
residents.
I bet that'll just be the new Mother 3.
Yeah,
Just something.
I think
Yeah, something to energize the fans.
I mean, I don't
Get
think
a
it's Mother
glimpse of the
3
lives
because
of
it is
Noah
in
and his
English. You
friends.
can play
I
it.
guess that's a good
You
point.
just have to have a Wii U.
Well, I think playing a game on Wii U is basically like playing in Japanese at this point.
Use collected materials to cook.
I genuinely
Craft
forget
gems to
how much
strengthen
cooking
your
was in the other games.
Yeah.
Like such a tiny detail that I do not
And
remember.
discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
I like this. Feels a little bit like Tales. People sitting around a fire, chatting
Yeah,
it up.
totally.
Explore
like
every
that.
corner of these fields
You can get
as you
quests
seek
just
out
by, like,
new encounters.
Talking to your pals around the fire.
Breathtaking scenery.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
Valuable
Yeah,
items.
it's pretty.
And ferocious monsters. Enjoy the world
Cool.
and fulfill
Okay,
your
that looks
wanderlust
cool.
at
Yeah.
your own pace.
What the hell? Oh, I don't know if you
Wow.
saw it. Like those flying things in the background were.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks fun. I'm gonna jump
the
off that.
locations you visit are saved as landmarks. that you can
If they
quickly
like
select and
have
travel to,
improved just
which
making
makes
the world
traversing
fun
this
to
giant
run
world
around in,
more
that's
manageable.
amazing.
It already looks a lot more
Oh,
interesting
it
than I
said
thought.
Mecco
Enabling a
something.
navigation
So maybe
feature.
this is like
You can set a
on
course for your next
the
destination
like
without
ruins
fear
of the
losing your way.
Bionis and Mechonis or
Okay.
something from the first game.
There
Sure.
are
The- you know,
plenty
it was
of
like the
other
two
features that will
giant
help you on your
Yep,
adventures,
I remember
Yeah.
that
such
part.
as the ability
Remember
to
that.
change the time of day to
And I remember the
encounter
ending.
monsters that
And then a
only
lot of
appear
it's a
at
blur in
specific
between.
times.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, as I was rereading the plot last night, I was surprised at how much I remembered actually, but there were a couple of like very big things that I was like, oh yeah, that.
Lance! Draw his attention for me!
Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Child! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys!
Thanks, everyone.
Is
I'll
this,
count down from 3,
Are those like the first American
3,
accents in the
2,
series?
1.
I think so.
Let's go!
There's at least a couple American accents in here now?
Yeah.
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle.
Something for you!
Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called
It
arts
looks
to strive
pretty
for
similar to
victory.
the
Arts
combat
have a
from
variety
2.
of effects. Some can
There's
throw
a lot
opponents
going
off
on that
balance.
screen.
I know, it
Inflict
takes,
more damage based on
like,
where you attack
again,
from.
I love these games, but they sure,
Or heal
they don't make it
allies,
easy to
to
get
name a
into.
few.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle points out that X was mostly
art is
American.
assigned to
Okay,
a
that was the
Making-
hardcore
Oh, that's true.
American
Yeah,
entry. There we go.
Because it was like Los Angeles or something, right?
Right,
like,
right.
Set in like New LA. I didn't ever
Yes.
finish that game,
Each
which I feel
character
bad
takes
about.
on
I
a
would like to go
specific
back to
role
it.
during battle.
You know, Sarah Pozorski worked on it.
Attackers excel
I did not know
at
that.
damaging
Yeah,
enemies.
she's on the localization team for that. So I'll tell her that you never finished it. She's gonna be pretty
Okay,
pissed.
yeah. Well, it was specifically because of the localization too.
And
I enjoyed
heals can
everything
restore
about it.
HP.
Right,
Could
right.
not get over the
I have a
localization.
feeling this word choice is subpar in my gut.
Character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control
Yeah, there's-
at any time.
It's funny, it's like when I'm playing this game, I can tune out all this stuff happening on screen, but wow, this does not look
String
fun.
together arts to activate a combo
This is
and
so
gain
much
an
happening.
advantage.
It's a lot.
Get the enemy off
This is why
balance.
it's a tough pitch for a
Knock
direct.
them to the ground.
Yeah,
Launch them into the air, then smash them down.
like it.
Stringing together successful combos.
Yeah, this is all. I mean,
quite
this is very similar to the
satisfying.
combat from 2, which was much better
You
than the
can link
combat from
multiple
1.
arts with stunning chain
but
attacks to devastate enemies.
it takes some learning for sure.
Yeah.
Deal heaps of damage at once and let nothing stand.
Are you
in your
craving
way.
heaps of damage? We've got a game for you.
Classes. Oh no.
The hell?
What is it?
An icon just popped up.
I can see
Over
what
your
class
head.
you are.
All right, that's cool.
Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
What?
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
Oh boy.
I've
Huh?
never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character in your party has a class that
They can
influences
just
how they battle.
change outfits.
I love it.
Swap outfits with each other.
That'd be so handy in real life.
Each class has its own attributes.
Oh, I like your shirt. I think I'll just take that now.
What's that?
You said it'd be so handy in real life to be able to change outfits like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just walk down the street and just steal anybody's outfit? That seems cool.
Yeah. Great.
But the clothes would stay the same size, so it'd be a bit of a gamble. You don't know how tight.
Okay.
You might like choke the life out of yourself by stealing somebody's outfit. It'd be fun.
Restore allies' HP and strengthen
I mean, for
their
me, I don't really have
abilities
to worry
from a
about that. I
position
just
of safety.
have very large clothes. Most of the
I
time.
see. Well, you know, if you ever went to like a Build-A-Bear workshop, it might be a challenge.
Fair.
for
Okay.
you,
Yeah.
you know,
I'll try
yeah.
not
Disrupt
to
enemies
change
and
outfits
support
within
allies using paper
That'll-
talismans called Mondo.
It's a good ground rule.
Heavy guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro.
Having
If I can change everybody's class, I
Ogre.
feel like this is just. There's.
Crush
I don't know.
enemy
I'm
defenses
gonna
with
be honest.
massive
Probably not
power.
gonna play with this too much. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
keep everyone the class that they start.
Yep, for sure.
Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded
Although
team.
you probably like learn
Experience
cool
earned on
abilities
the
by,
battlefield
you know, it's
increases
probably like
your
Final
class
Fantasy
rank
rules,
and
right?
lets
Like you
learn
really want that
master
ability
arts, a set of
with this
beneficial
class.
arts that can be
Yeah.
added to a different class.
Yep.
Yep, the plump in chat is screaming Final Fantasy X-2
Master
style.
arts,
Yep.
even
So
your
Yeah.
defender
Yeah.
can take a
they're
moment
basically
to heal
dress
their
spheres,
allies.
everybody.
Yeah.
The more arts and combat
Oh, he looks
strategies
cool.
you wield, the easier it'll be to blaze through battles.
Yeah, it's just fun to see Nintendo funding a JRPG as JRPG. I mean, this is just.
By
Yeah.
combining
You could not be
compatible
going
arts,
harder in that
you
direction.
Can unleash fusion art
Look at that
attacks
screen!
That combine the effects
I know
of
this.
two arts into one.
I know I'm gonna be able to read this
Yeah.
eventually, but boy, does that not look fun.
It's your goals for
And
the
I'm
summer.
really looking forward to this game for what it's worth. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Live fiercely, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life
Are
to
these
be.
just like NPC allies?
I don't
now?
know.
It's just that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential,
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon.
but not for two.
Wait,
that's
is
the.
that
I just wish I
Is
wasn't.
that
I've
his
never
voice?
heard a Nopon with a like low voice. Don't they always sound annoying?
I wonder if it was just somebody talking to the Nopon. I'm a little confused.
No, that was him.
There's just one that sounds. Okay.
There's just one who's like, yeah. What's up, guys?
I get crushed.
Oh, the bad boy.
Brave residents of Ionios called heroes can lend their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
Jesus.
Okay. But just like one at a time?
I don't know.
One hero at a time can
There we go.
assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit.
That's kind of cool.
Heroes also
7
bring
party
their
members
own
fighting at the
classes to
same
your
time.
team.
That's a
Guardian
lot.
Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor.
Yeah, Haley brings up a good
Unleash
point.
more
Does this
critical
UI
hits
even work in
for higher
handheld
attack
mode?
power.
It's gonna be.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be a bit of a mess.
Heal party members.
I mean,
and
okay.
bolster them with
I
various
played on
buffs.
3DS, so if it worked on 3DS.
That's true.
These
But
are
also,
only
I mean,
a
my
handful
eyesight
of
might have been a
classes
little
that
bit
heroes
better.
bring.
Yeah. But look at all that.
Your party members can
This
take
is so
on
much.
any of the hero classes
This
if they
is-
become your allies.
I feel like this is a
Recruit
bad
more
Nintendo
heroes for
Direct.
a
This is
growing
going to make people
combination of
less
classes
likely
and
to
arts
want
in
to
your
play.
Yeah.
Look at this UI.
Yeah.
Choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit.
Huh.
Find your
All right,
fashion
outfits.
and fight for
That's
the
fun.
future.
It is kind of fun to have everybody.
We all love a
match.
good outfit.
Yeah.
It's cool to see them all matching like that. It's
Yeah.
like a school uniform.
Right. X-Men or something.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that thing?
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Well, it looks cool.
It does.
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
Yeah, I love just having all of the characters working together in all the cutscenes. You know, it's like you really get a sense of probably their group dynamics as you go through
Yeah.
this game.
I felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories. There were so many.
The hell?
And then they were a part of me.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form known as an Uroboros. Here are the character pairs that can interlink.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat.
Jesus.
All right.
Clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Uroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
That's cool. Just to get a little bit of that mech feel in there. You're good, you know?
Exactly.
Ooh, this turned chat around. They seem into this now.
Yeah. All right.
How?
I mean, it looks cool.
Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead. So you'd prefer to take the reins? I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Uroboros is controlled by only one of the 2 characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Uroboros.
Oh my god!
There's so much. You have to be a real combat nerd.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Uroboros even stronger.
More to add to the playbook?
Love a good screen you gotta fill up with.
Uroboros
You gotta unlock all the things.
With the rest of the party.
I wonder if they originally wanted it so that you could combine any party members to make the Uroboros, then realized, okay, that's too many combinations. We need to scale
Oh
this
yeah, I
thing
guess
back.
that is a ton of combinations.
Yeah.
So is it just
Looks
there's a couple of each 2 get linked up with another 2?
Yeah, it's like a set combo thing. That does look great.
That makes that makes sense.
We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
Hi, we're all friends.
Sure. All right.
I ain't afraid. Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me
That's
and
cool.
this world.
Yeah.
We'll build it for ourselves.
So if anyone's on the fence about this, these games have just incredible stories.
They're
But
definitely ambitious.
and you have to be a giant combat nerd. I don't know. it's there's a lot. I mean, 2 was also like that because there was just infinite amounts of blades you could use. It's with a weird gacha system. Oh god, expansion pass?
Yeah, get ready, everybody.
What are we doing? We have new stories in
Xenoblade
December.
Chronicles 3
oh, there's
is
amiibo
compatible
too.
with amiibo figures. Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure.
Oh, that's nice.
Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when
All right.
using Noah's
All
sword
right.
fighter class.
I love cosmetic amiibo uses.
As long as it's strictly cosmetic, it's great. Are you an amiibo collector?
Well, I
Xenoblade
had
Chronicles
almost
3
every single one of them,
launches July
and
29th.
then I sold them all.
Oh.
So I have, I have a couple left. I have anything that came with a special edition that I have. I kept.
Yeah.
So I've got the Mega Man one and Monster Hunter and I don't know, a couple of those, and then I kept my animal.
You gotta do
That's
that.
about it though.
Yeah, I like it's kind of just it's gone from a gotta catch 'em all thing to just keeping the ones that are actually cool, you know? I think I still have the Cloud Strife one from Smash. I'm it's cool to have a Cloud amiibo. It's such a weird thing they made.
Amiibo are such a good concept, you know? But then if you're one of the people like me who's I need to get all of them, as Pokemon taught me.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it got real ridiculous and they were just 2 bins full.
And were you really happy you're having those?
No, exactly. So that's why I sold them all.
Smart. All right, what'd y'all think? of the big direct for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. People, let's see, Ghost is asking, will there be another direct this month? Boy.
God, I hope so.
I certainly hope so. Like, the only...
This month, probably not, because that's like 8 more days, right?
Well, the weird thing is there were those rumors about there being a direct next Wednesday. Was it the 29th then?
Haven't there been rumors like all month, though?
Yeah.
Like, is this actually a more credible rumor?
I don't know. All it is, as far as I can tell, I think it was like Alana Pierce, which is odd. She said like, hey, I'm hearing there's going to be a direct on the 29th. She said that during a Twitch stream.
Okay.
And she talks to enough developers. Maybe there's something there. And then I think it was
strike me as the type to just like baselessly spread rumors. But
I wouldn't think so. But then like VGC Chronicle, what's the name of that site? But they said like, hey, we heard this as well. But that said, oh, hang on. Grub and other people have also said more smaller ones and not one big one. Oh, that'd be interesting. Just for like this year, like maybe a Splatoon 3 direct, stuff like that.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'd watch it. That'd be interesting. But yeah, trying to predict Nintendo, it's absolutely impossible. So who knows? All right. So did this change your perspective on the game, Kelsey? You're still just day one. You'll buy it. You'll play it. You'll enjoy it. At the end?
I am going to play it and enjoy it, and probably try to brush up more on the other 2 games that I played, but are very, very long, and it's easy to like. There's probably a bunch of tiny things in here, like tiny Easter eggs, that I'm gonna completely miss if I don't like refresh myself on everything.
Right. I'll have to look and see how long like the story cut for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is on YouTube. I'm sure that alone is like 7 hours or something. But
oh, probably, yeah.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe that'll be the way to experience it. Kelsey, thank you for waking up so damn early over there to watch this with me.
Yeah, sorry I'm like a frozen face that changes once every couple of minutes or whatever here. But
do you have any idea what it is? What went wrong?
No, it looks fine on my end. Like, I'm watching myself and everything's moving and my internet speed is good. Like, I have absolutely no idea.
That's so weird. Wasn't Jeffem saying that when you were on the podcast when I was gone that it was also a challenge, or was that just a Jeffem challenge?
I had the thing we had this morning where I wasn't appearing at first for a couple minutes, but I wasn't the only problem child.
Okay. All right, that makes me feel better then. Hey, what's going on at the Video Game History Foundation? I saw there was an exciting tweet, something about the history of Mutant League football. You're unearthing all of that?
Yeah, we just got back from Chicago, and we're there with Michael Mentheim, who was like longtime developer. I mean, he's still working on the Mutant League games. There are still Mutant League games like modern now, but yeah, all of his stuff going back I mean, he's worked on games since the NES era. I think his stuff mostly only goes back to Super Nintendo. He's thrown some stuff out over the years. But man, those people, those Midwesterners, they have basements and stuff, and attics. And they keep their stuff. It's fantastic. Honestly, I've had very little chance to do anything but like just start scanning and then start ripping some of the floppy disks. Haven't looked at anything on the floppy disks yet, but I think people are going to be very excited when we do get through more of it. There's some unreleased games in there, so...
That's awesome. And if people are excited to follow that and follow Video Game History, where should they go?
You can follow us on Twitter at gamehistory.org or at gamehistory.org. You can go to our website gamehistory.org. All of that there. We'll be updating. I mean, this is gonna be a long project. I'm gonna be honest, but but we'll be updating with some stuff there.
Sweet, awesome. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, people in the chat saying they're gonna be too busy playing Live Alive to jump into this. Is that
I hate that they are coming out around the same time because I really want to play both.
Yeah.
And that's 2 JRPGs, and I don't know what to do with that.
Well, especially considered because this game jumped up in the schedule, right? So like to jump this one up and then land it directly next to that cool little JRPG release seems like a really weird Nintendo move, but who knows?
One JRPG at a time, Nintendo.
Come on, Nintendo. We're drowning in these things over here. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll be recording the new episode of the MinnMax Show podcast today, so if you support us on Patreon, you can watch us live or unlock the podcast version early. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with the regular episode, and it's going to be all about kind of the overlooked games of the summer, talking as well about the Final Fantasy VII announcements, which I'm very excited to unpack with Jacob Geller and folks like that on the show. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.